Well, yeah, Will Smith on that hoe ass shit. Wanna apologize all late after the fact. You know we about to talk about this shit. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Q Morgan in the building. This is Blowing the Budget. Here we highlight those budget-friendly cigars as well as those premium sticks that appears on everybody's wish list. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give me a 2 thumbs up. Give me a comment. This automatically enters you into the monthly swag bag drawing. Each month I pick out a couple of sticks, print out a couple of shirts, send those directly to your house. I pulled one out of the special reserve box. This is the Rocky Patel Sungrown Maduro. Let's get into it. I want to welcome all my smoker friends who are on the budget. Here we highlight those budget-friendly cigars as well as those premium sticks that appears on everybody's wish list. Today we're blowing on the Rocky Patel Sungrown Maduro. Right off the first light, we're getting it like a dark cocoa flavor, more chocolatey, espresso type. This comes in a 5x50 trunk press, different from a box press. We'll have to get some info on that, find out what that's about. Just getting into that first third. The introduction was nice. A little peppery on the Retrohale, a little dark cocoa. Right now we're getting into some woody textures, flavors. Not quite sure what the wood is yet, but there's some earthy tones coming through that chocolate. This is definitely a good, enjoyable stick. Good with a good cup of coffee for the morning. But not so strong it's gonna bust your ass this early. Now, the write-up says that this is a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. However, it's a Maduro. Well, since we're talking about the wrapper, let's look at the construction. The Rocky Patel Sungrown Maduro comes in a 5x50 trunk pressed, giving them an attractive appearance. This medium to full classification comes in a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper covering a double-bound Nicaraguan binder and Nicaraguan fillers. For those that care, this is a 95 rated cigar from Cigar Aficionado and just within the budget at $10. Let's see what this smoke like. Well, we're getting into some rich coffee tones now. That deep, dark cocoa flavor that started us out, it's kind of subsided, getting a little smooth creaminess on my smoke. And that, like I said, that coffee has kind of, or the cocoa has kind of turned into a coffee. It's not getting stronger, it's just getting better. Now, Rocky Patel introduced the Sungrown more than 10 years ago. Since its introduction, it's been one of the more popular staples in the Rocky Patel lineup. In 2015, he decided to create a Maduro version. A little more mature, a little more strength. Now, the first Sungrowns were dark to begin with, but this modern version has surpassed the original in every aspect. It's darker, it's a little stronger, and more complex. As we approach that halfway, you can look at the nice ash that has formed. Nice and firm, consistent, very nice white ash, clean. Definitely one to add to the box if you're into Maduros. So Will Smith is atop celebrity news once again this week for his apology tour. He jumped on Twitter to cry, snot, and beg for your forgiveness, or whatever it was. The smack that was heard around the world, definitely. He's apologizing for that embarrassing moment. At the same time, wanting to talk to Chris Rock and maybe mend fences. Well, it's a little too late, I think, in my opinion. If he were truly remorseful, I think he would have apologized a lot sooner than now. He would have reached out a lot sooner than now. Maybe it's because your box office possibilities are beginning to close. Things are being canceled. Contracts are being eliminated. Or work is just slowing down. At any rate, Will is on his apology tour trying to, make atonement for the bad behavior at this year's Oscars performance. Yeah, I don't know. I think you reach your will. You clearly could have did this shit 2-3 weeks ago. How about 2 weeks after you smacked the shit out of Chris Rock? Be a man and just, take the ass whooping. Retrohale. I speak about it in many of my videos. We puff the stick. You never inhale. You're gonna hold some of the smoke in your mouth until you get a sensation on your tongue and your cheeks. Whatever that sensation is for you, you decide. Once you get that sensation, you release some of the smoke from your mouth, holding the last portion so that can be released through your nose. With some practice, this will help you identify the unique and specific flavors comprised in whatever you've chosen to smoke. Here's a demonstration. And that's where you're going to get your Retrohale. Is going to give you that pepper note. You're going to get a tinge in the back of your throat, maybe even in the back of your nasal passage. Your eyes may begin to water, as mine are. It's not heavy in pepper. White pepper, as opposed to black pepper, will be a little bit milder than the latter. So with the Retrohale, you're going to get some pepper notes, but you're also going to pick up the chocolate note, where you Retrohale may help you define which chocolate flavor that you're experiencing, be it in the beginning, cocoa, be it in the middle, espresso, coffee, or creamy, and then at the end, you can possibly get those stronger coffee chocolate undertones. This is definitely a chocolate lover's delight, especially in the morning with a good cup of coffee. Well, as we get through that halfway, approaching the last third, not quite done with the session, but we are approaching nonetheless. For the most part, this is a medium range cigar so far. From beginning to this point, it's a pleasant play on chocolate. Different variations of chocolate, different variations of cocoa, or I guess I wouldn't say vanilla bean, but maybe coffee bean. This is definitely one to try if you're interested in understanding chocolate in your sticks. Like I said, this is maintain its medium flavor composition throughout this point. It is kind of ramping up a little bit in regards to changing flavors, changing of the guard. When that pepper pops in, you can notice the black pepper versus the toned down version of pepper or white pepper. You can definitely distinguish many different nuances when you sip it with coffee. Your cream comes through, your cocoa comes through, everything comes through a little bit stronger if you sip with coffee. Many of your favorite cigars pair well with coffee. Some sticks, not so much. But this Sungrown Maduro, definitely. Put this on the patio, make you your favorite brew, sit out and watch the world. Well, y'all, we are approaching, damn it, drop the ash. As we approach the home stretch, getting through that nub in the last third, my strength has gotten a little stronger, not ramping, but there is some strength to be identified in this portion of the stick. It's not necessarily, it's not a bust your ass. This is definitely a medium classification. I haven't gotten very much full body, but I've gotten full flavor. If that's the same thing, I'm not quite sure. Overall, go out and get you one of these Rocky Patel Sungrown Maduros. Taste the chocolate, taste the pepper, taste the goodness. This has been your boy Q Morgan in the building. Whatever y'all doing in this cigar lifestyle, make sure you keep it smoking. Let's not sweat this cigar shit too serious. Yeah. Peace out.